But then on the second tier here, this is where I probably would try and look at putting a couple up lights. Like, it would be really nice to have one kind of on both sides of the shutters here. I might do the same kind of, you know, over here, maybe on these three shutters, to do something like that. Very similar to what they did over here. The difference is usually I try and mount them in the gutter because we have a nice easy gutter mount that makes that super easy to do. Hey guys, it's Cal from The Lighting Doctor here. I hope you guys enjoy this video with some more great landscape lighting tips. To learn more about landscape lighting, go and check out our website at lightingdoctor.ca, or if you want to see what a real quality landscape light should look like, go and check out our Try It Before You Buy It offer, where you can get a premium quality fixture at a discounted rate with your very own battery pack, so you can go and test out how that light's going to look and feel what a real premium quality light should look like. So go and check us out at lightingdoctor.ca, or go watch more videos on YouTube just by searching for The Lighting Doctor. Hey Glenn, thanks for your email, thanks for your pictures here. Yeah, definitely show you a couple options, couple things you could do. I mean, I do like the idea of lighting the second tier, and I just wanted to show you this example so you can kind of see what it looks like. But if I go to your house here, I mean, in a perfect world, I would love to have like some in-ground lights and stuff in here, which I know is probably not going to happen with the concrete and stuff. But I want to still be able to light up the front of the house here, make that look good. And then I think by doing, pardon me, but by doing a couple things on the second tier here could really help. So what I would do, primarily, I would be using just up lights like this, and then I might throw in a couple path and garden lights. I'll kind of show you where to do that. The one thing I will say when I talk about the kind of the second story and some ways to do that, just keep in mind, it doesn't show it in this picture, but all the lights have a 1/2-inch male thread here. This is the ground stake that it screws into. So when you're mounting it on that second level, if you're looking for a mounting bracket or something, you can find anything at an electrical aisle that has that 1/2-inch thread. They usually come standard that way to be able to mount it on the second story. But that being said, with that light, what I would do is I would try and have one, I would probably try and have one under this window here, not too far from the house. You don't want it far out shining into the window. You just want it fairly close, 12, 18 inches back, just kind of shining up so that it's highlighting the shutters here a little bit. And then I would try and have one of those up lights at each one of these beams here. The reason I like that too, and I'll just kind of go back to my picture, got a whole bunch here, but by doing that, you know, yours are dark columns, but it's still going to look nice. And then when that light hits the top, it kind of spreads and it almost creates like this soffit lighting look here that you can kind of see how it goes like that. So that's what, but I would have those four there because it's really going to make this entryway stop. You get a little bit of reflective light down in the beds. And then what I would do is I would just put a couple path lights in between where you have those up lights now. So say, for example, you have a up light here, I might throw a path light here, I might throw one here, I might throw one here, and only have three, maybe one on the corner here, four at the most across here to help light the walkway a little bit. And then as I move on to this side of the house, I would do the kind of the same concept. I would take my uplight, I would put it kind of more on the corners here in between the windows. The only difference is I would just increase the intensity of that. These are all standard with a 4-watt LED lamp in them, which they call a 20-watt halogen equivalent. But I would upgrade those lights by the front windows there to a 35-watt equivalent, which is about a 5-watt LED. Because what that's going to do is it's going to help push that light farther up the window. So I think I would do that on both corners here, and that would do a nice job of lighting this area. And then if you wanted to, in this front shrub, just to create kind of a different level of light, and as well as light the landscape a little bit, that's where I might just throw a wash light in. Wash lights very similar to uplight. It's a softer, wider angle light, great for like low-lying shrubs and stuff, which is why I might put one right in here just to kind of highlight this area, and then you've kind of got the rest of this backlit. And that'd be a really nice way to go and light this section. Ideally, like I said, I would love to have, you know, 3 uplights across here, but that's probably not going to happen with the concrete, which is okay. I think it's still going to look nice here. But then on the second tier here, this is where I probably would try and look at putting a couple up lights. Like, it would be really nice to have one kind of on both sides of the shutters here. I might do the same kind of, you know, over here, maybe on these 3 shutters, to do something like that. Very similar to what they did over here. The difference is usually I try and mount them in the gutter because we have a nice easy gutter mount that makes that super easy to do. The tough part, obviously in your case, is what's going to happen is when you do that, it ends up shining a bunch of the roof, and you don't want to light the roof. You just kind of want to do this. So that's where I was saying, if you can go to the electrical outlet. You can get kind of any kind of bracket that you can just, you know, gently mount to the roof line. I usually just run the wire right up the downspout here, and then kind of along the roof line, along the siding here. You can hide it nice and easy. If you do mount those lights there, the only thing I would do is you might want to just silicone and stuff where you kind of screw them, or however you want to mount them. I usually will just you know, put a couple gentle screws in there and just silicone it over just to make sure it's not you know, they're still watertight and everything. But I would probably do something like that if you wanted to do the second tier. I think would be a really nice option. So hopefully that gives you some ideas, at least some things to start working with. Let me know if you have any questions, Glenn, and then we can kind of work together from there. Just another cool example. If you can see this top peak here, where we used a couple gutter mounts and just focused them in on that top peak. Really turns out second story peaks, definitely something you want to focus on if you can get the lights up there. Definitely brings your landscape lighting plan to the next level. We'll take a quick look at the cottage here. You know, nighttime pictures never quite do it justice. I think the only thing we're missing that I would add here is on the front porch, we're going to put a little downlight there to highlight it, but I think the light in the 2 sides of the windows was nice, create some symmetry. We're just missing a little bit of a dark spot in the middle there, and then as we kind of go around the side, we only use 6 lights on this guy, which is nice, but we just kind of highlight it again around the side here. Just to give a little bit, and as it gets darker, you'll really be able to see the subtleties in the light. A little bit higher up is just tough to see right now, and then again by the entrance, we did the same thing over on this side, and I think everything turned out really nice. Very subtle lighting, but just enough to make it pop so that you can kind of see it from a distance. And then we'll show you the driveway here again as we get a little bit better light as it gets a little bit darker here. Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video presentation with some great tips and tools on how to go and properly and effectively light up your landscape. And be sure, if you want your own free consultation video, just send me an email at cal@lightingdoctor.ca with a few pictures of your property, and we'll get back to you with some really cool ideas and ways to go and effectively light your property. And be sure to watch the videos after this one for more tips on how to install landscape lighting, as well as how to light up your landscape the best way possible.